Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about what I think Robby's role is going to be in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2. I made a video similar to this talking about Miguel and what I think Miguel is going to do in Part 2, so make sure to check out that video if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe because we are so much closer to 2,000 subscribers, but without further ado, let's go. So unfortunately, I think Robby is going to have a really rough couple of episodes. I think, opposite of Miguel, Robby is going to end the season in a really rough spot, because I think that he's going to lose the tournament in a pretty tragic way. Whether that be him being injured, or him just losing to an opponent that's more skilled than him. Either way, that is going to sting and could put him in a really bad place. Another thing that could lead to Robby losing, that's not necessarily his fault, is Tori joining Cobra Kai. We see at the end of Part 1, and in little photos here and there that we've seen from Part 2, that this is affecting Robby in a very bad way. And why wouldn't it? His girlfriend basically joined Miyagi-Do's worst enemy, whose whole existence has been, Kreese trying to destroy them. That's definitely going to mess with his head a little bit, and I think a lot of his screen time is going to be him trying to make sense of this and try to figure out why Tori did that. Leaving Miyagi-Do is one thing, sure, take all the time you need. Your mom passed away, that's horrible. Leave Miyagi-Do and take time for yourself. I understand. But why join Cobra Kai? I personally don't understand why she would do that, and I don't think Robby or anybody else does either. So I think that Robby, a lot of his story is going to be him trying to figure out why she did that and how he can help her. And like I said, that's definitely going to mess with his head a lot, and this could lead to him losing the tournament because there's just so much going on, he can't focus. And my hope is that Robby will be able to take this on the chin and realize, hey, this isn't the end of the world, it's just a karate tournament. It's not going to change anything, significant in my life. But knowing the show and knowing these characters, I don't know if it's going to be that way. I really hope it does, because I saw a comment on my video about Miguel, basically saying that, maybe Miguel loses the tournament, but unlike Johnny, he doesn't let it define him. And I think this would be awesome for Miguel, but I also think this could work really well for Robby, doing what nobody else in, this Cobra Kai Karate Kid universe could do, including his own dad, and realizing this loss is not going to define who I am. I'm not going to let this loss, decide who I am for the rest of my life, and, just move forward and continue living his life. Because if we're being honest, Robby has a lot more important things to deal with than karate. Back home in the valley, obviously, Tori, him and Johnny joining Miguel's family, he has a brand new family now, and, figuring out what he wants to do with the rest of his life after graduating high school. There's so much he has to deal with that karate really just isn't that important. So I think the end of this season is really going to define how Robby ends his story in Part 3, depending on how he takes this loss and how he moves forward. If he wants to, dwell on it and, make it his whole personality, then his story is going to end in a pretty sad way. But if he's able to move on, I think his character has a really great opportunity to end his story in a way that we haven't seen before. But that's what I think Robby's story is going to be in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2. Let me know in the comments what you guys think is going to happen with this story. What do you think Robby's main storyline is going to be? And remember, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. See ya.